Hello everybody and welcome back to IMS. We are now here for Division 0 at Qatar. If you saw Division 1, that was one brilliant race which the podium positions came down to the wire. Now 15 drivers on the grid here today for what will hopefully be an absolutely brilliant race. Hello Willa, hello Forrestal, how are you guys doing? Welcome back in. Now, we are missing a lot of drivers, but that does not mean the racing won't be entertaining. And this is definitely something to keep an eye on. Division 0 is full of the quickest of quick drivers. We've got a lot of drivers who I've seen I don't think I'll ever be near the pace to, let alone within a second. So, yeah, it definitely means Division 0 can definitely make or break your fantasy. As I said in Division 1, IMS has now introduced fantasy. Just like something you do with the FPL Premier League Fantasy. Just stuff like that, where how the drivers do will determine how many points you get, and you do get certain boosts. I know Cloud is one of the most picked drivers here in IMS. Watching him do his lap now, flying through Sector 2, with Kevin set the provisional fast relay 21.7. An absolutely brilliant lap, already quicker than Division 1 pole. We will let's see how big the gap is. PW Jones with a 25.5, must have been a double out lap. Sammy with a 22.0, already tying pretty much exactly what Ush's pole time was. Now, as Cloud comes across the line, last week's winner, P3 with a 22.1. They're going to be looking to try and improve that. Purple Sector 3, though, that could mean some good stuff. But Kevin already got a 3/10 gap from Sector 2, but some drivers yet to set a lap time. It definitely means something. So Spinelli validated their lap time. Karl doing a lap time. Thomas does back out of theirs and trying not to impede Ush. Division 1 pole sitter is going to look to try and show pace in Division 0. Karl comes across the line. P2 with a 21.8 exact. Wow. Very nice lap there. And now Karl dives out of the way for the Williams driver, trying to not get any risk of an impede. Poly, Division 1's winner. He is looking to make an impact. Zopz, P3 with a 22.0 as well, just jumping ahead of Sammy. So we're gonna see, we've still got a lot of drivers yet to go out at that time, so it's been a lot. Purple Sector 2 looking very nice. Piastri with a 21.9, jumping them up to P3 ahead of their teammate Sausage Joe with a 22.9. 21.9, sorry, for Piastri. Sausage Joe with a 22.9. As it looks like, Cloud diving into the pilling. Seal Mercedes of Raptorr beginning their lap time. Ush flying now. That's an invalidation in the second to last corner. Ush had 4 invalidated laps before they could do the final one. Oh my days, Sir Spinalot. Almost smacked it into the wall there. Thomas is now rounding the final corner, going to set their first lap time of this qualifying session. A 22.4, putting them P7. Now, 3 drivers yet still setting a lap time. Ush didn't validate there, so looking like this will be an in lap for them. Supply Raptor at Purple Sector 1, looking to maybe try and jump ahead of Kevin's 21.7. Poly invalidated their lap time. And Son looking to jump up. So, let's get dealing with all that now. So, it's on Rick. All doing another lap time now. So Spinner on their out lap now. Oh, she did set a valid lap time of 22.3. Raptorr 22.2, just behind Cloud. Now Sammy's back out for another lap time. And you're going to see a lot of drivers leaving the pit lane now. Zopz is one of them, just as their teammate beginning that lap time. Rick now rounding the final corner to round off their first lap. Now, Rick with a 23.2, putting them P11. Still 3 drivers yet to do a lap time, and one of them is the Red Bull of Son Purple Sector 1, but as we saw with Raptorr, they may have just burnt a bit more ERS than the rest of them, so it might not equal much. Still very, very close, especially just before the podium positions. Kevin still with a half a tenth gap on Karl. Karl is back out on track, so is Kevin. Both of them going to try and improve on their initial lap times. But it will come down to just who has the better ERS. Why was the account? So, trying to focus on too much at once. Focus on this. So it's been up. Now trying to set their first lap time. Poly as well, out on track. So just gonna fist but not PW Jones as well, looking to improve. They do improve their lap time, making it down to a 23.0. Rick sadly with the slowest lap time so far, but with how quick some of these drivers are, it's really something you need to be annoyed at. Karl, Purple Sector 1 might mean something here. Now, Cloud as well, also looking now on track to improve on their lap time. So Spinall does set, I'm guessing, a double out lap because that was a 31.1. Zyros has just joined as well, but because of the late joining rule, they now have a quali ban for this race and cannot set a lap time. Now, every driver in the top 6 is out on track setting a lap time. Karl did improve to a 21.782. Just, what's that actually? I'll quickly check. Just 29 thousandths of a second behind Karl. But Karl is down Sector 1. What will it be in Sector 2? They're down Sector 2. This is not looking good. For the V car, might not be an improvement here. And Kevin invalidates now. I love how I missed that. Look away for 2 seconds. So Karl doesn't improve. Skull improves, but not by enough. Zumberg improves. Sammy improves. Piastri improves. Zopz now is going to be looking to also improve. Cloud as well is going to have to look to improve. They are all up sometime. Cloud now running the final corner. What will it be? Coming across the line. Piastri. Oh, very nice. Cloud. P5 does improve their time to a 21.9, but it doesn't improve their position. Piastri does improve to a 21.8. Still P3 though. This is looking very, very close. Zopz doesn't run in the final corner now. Does dive into the pit lane very late. Poly with 1. Raptorr is now setting their lap time. Look, must be lag on my end. Ussh as well, trying to set a lap time. So Joe invalidated theirs. So Spinall setting their lap time, which was an improvement to a 131.1 23.9. 23.1, not 23.9. Virus is out on track, even though they have a quali ban. Somebody still let them know before they set a valid lap time. I don't think that's good. So, last week's, I believe it was last week's winner of Cloud, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just quickly check the results. Division 0 race results. Australia. No, yeah, Cloud did win Australia with it. Oh my god. 16-2 for quality. Oh my god. Wow. A 16-2 at Australia for Cloud. What a lap. Now, luckily, Cloud wasn't on a lap time there, because I think Supply just had a heart attack. I don't think you want to impede your teammate. I should go into the pilling and see a lot of drivers. Zyros does set a valid lap time of 22.4. They need to be told ASAP that they have a quality ban. So, Joe did not improve. Second wall 2 could still be an improvement for other places. And for some reason, I did not switch to sausage jar. Just no, I love myself. I need to focus more. Anyway, oh my days! What people with rejoining for the last possible second. Now Piastri, Sammy just started lap time. But looking to be able to warm up lap for them as Kevin, definitely. Yes, so Karl still not left the pits yet. I think they're not going to be doing a double lap, just like Piastri, Kevin, and Sammy are doing. Still. Now, as a rule change, there is no longer a formation lap, what it's called. I think Zyros has DQs. Perfect. So, hopefully that's bring any punishment. You can see no driver is out on a flying lap. Rick is going to dive into the pits. I don't know if they've got enough time to put on a fresh set of tyres and come back out. You can see everybody on an out lap. Pretty much so, or will be going out to one. Now, Kevin doing an out lap. You can see the absolute carnage here. And I think Sally, on a lap, has just had to try and dodge it all. Wow. Piastri really not wanting to try and get anybody's way. You see everybody on that lap spin up. So the only person on a lap right now is Sammy. You can see the lag from my end. Oh my days. This just proves how bad my Wi-Fi is. Oh my days. Now, Sammy is going to be looking to improve on their 21.8. Any little improvement could jump them ahead of their Ferrari teammate. But one problem is they've got last week's race winner behind them in Cloud. Cloud's definitely going to be looking to find some major improvement on their 21.9. Still, nobody able to beat Kevin's banker of a 21.7. You can see drivers, look how bunched up they are. Drivers really aren't doing much. Sammy has decided to back out of his lap time. So, Sammy's going to be looking just to be an extra fuel and go once again. Now, Sir Spinner is on a lap time. Piastri's dived out of the way. Who's the other? That is Sausage Joe's. Piastri's, oh! Joined a little bit late there. Luckily enough, nothing through it. Now Son on a lap now, looking to try and find improvement. Kevin will begin their final lap time now. They have got Karl right behind on the prow. Karl is flying through sector 1 now, looking to find any improvement. Oh, and it's taking it too sharp. Karl has invalidated their lap time. The chance of a pole position has now been thrown out the window for the Aston Martin driver. It is Kevin's position to lose. Kevin cannot find improvement. We could see we could see a Ferrari or a Mercedes on pole. Kevin is down in sector 1. As long, I don't think Piastri will be improving enough. Son retires on track. That's not good. Now Sammy as well has just aborted their lap time. Sammy is giving up and trying to improve. Karl disallowed Kevin. Is looking. So Piastri purple sector 2, we could, that's a 10th, 1.6 tenths up. This could be an improvement, but Karl, of course, is going to be the first to cross the line. Was improving sector 2. What will they be in sector 3? Can they improve on their time? Yes, they can on 21.6. Piastri's got to find even more time in their lap now. Going across the final corner. What will it be? P2 or 21.76. Just not enough. Sammy across the line. Zopz invalidated their lap time. Cloud does improve to a 21.8, putting them P4. Now, Zopz, that is every other driver completed their lap time. Sausage did improve to a 21.9. PW Jones to 22.8. So Spinella 22.5. Thomas couldn't improve. Sticks with a 22.4. Darth Ussh 22.3 as well. Couldn't find the pace that put them on pole in Division 1. So, Kevin will take pole here in the V-Carb. Up Piastri P2. Karl, after invalidating their final lap, puts them P3. Cloud P4. Sammy P5. Zopz P6. That's one brilliant qualifier. Of course, Eros did mend the mistake of not setting a lap time. Sorry. Now, we'll be readying up in about 2-3 minutes time. So, looking at the strategy, we saw a very big mix of strategies in Division 1. Will we see the same in Division 0, sorry. No, piastrigoat for a reason. Palmer, you should have raced. Poly, you should have raced. Cloud going on soft. I think Cloud might be doing the soft hard. Alfie, Karl, and Kevin. Yeah, I know that. Kevin P. Yeah, but did I not say that? Did I not say that? I know that Karl and Kevin are different people. I'm not going to try to pronounce Karl's last name. You can... Don't even get me. People put last names I am so bad at pronouncing, so don't even try and get me near them. I go for the shortest name possible. Yeah, Kevin and Karl. I don't think I'd get them mixed up. Don't even try and convince. Don't even get me to try them. I will mess it up completely. If somebody can see Division 1 0 announcements, you just tell me 1 minute we're readying up so I don't get caught out. I'm trying to look at strategies, to be honest. So it looks like Cloud's going to be starting on the softs. So is Spinella. Now, we did see that Poly's medium hard strategy might have worked out, but it also was definitely big help from the fact that Palm was defending so hard, so it might be the medium hard here at Qatar. Now, no formation lap from now on, which means we go straight into the action. 15 drivers, and hopefully we see 15 finishes. As no disconnects. There were a few disconnects in Division 1, and a disconnect can completely ruin your race, as the McLaren team, as McLaren found out, losing a pretty much guaranteed P6 as we go away at Qatar. Kevin doesn't get the best of starts, but Karl gets a brilliant start. Now looking to try and make it 3 wide coming into turn 1. Piastri doesn't get the best of starts. Karl does decide to back. Oh, because Zopz is spun round. That's not good for them. Piastri up into the lead now. Kevin already lost out position on the start. Sammy down to P5. Poly trying to make their way through Zopz. He's now going to have to try and force their way through the pack. Zyros as well up into P13 now. That's another that's a Red Bull again. Flying off the track. Piastri now leading by a good bit. Karl, after a nice start, isn't able to convert it. Sammy sends it down the inside of Cloud. Trying to get the move done as soon as possible, I believe. I'm right, no, Sammy's on the mediums. We got a few medium runners, one soft runner. Sir Spinner, Ussh, yellow flag, spun round Zopz as well. Sir Spinner as well, 3 drivers already down into the back. That is definitely not good. Piastri already pulling an 8/10 gap to Kevin, as Karl is trying to get past the V-Carb driver now. No one thinks. So Spinner now with a 3-second time penalty already. Ussh on the soft is trying to make the strategy that Poly tried in Division. Kevin though was on those hard when they start the race. That's probably why they got such a bad start. And Piastri and Karl got a good start. Sammy flying past Cloud, really looking. Son's already retired in the pit lane. So Spinell and Ussh into the pits now as well. So Darth Ussh also retires. I didn't think Ussh would be doing that, but that's the second retirement of the race so far. So Piastri pulling a nice convincing lead. You can see Karl's right on the diffuser of Kevin. Zopz and Cyrus going battling out with each other as well. As that's really the only major thing going on. Karl sending it down the inside of the final corner. Has got those mediums, so they will have the tire advantage just a bit longer. Or just a bit longer, just a bit more grip, which will not be for the longest of time. Karl sends it down the inside, coming into turn 1. Kevin can't compete. Zyros as well, DNFs. Now, that's 3 retirements already. Definitely not the best. That was fun picking up all my days. So, Piastri still got a nice 5/10 gap. 2 drivers behind. Do a brilliant race start, that is. They have been commanding this lead. Now, Sausage Joe is an 8-weight train, but you can see Kevin is starting to fall back from Piastri and Karl. So Spinell also retires in the pit lane. So that's RTI. I thought someone just put it into the wall then. That's damage 3 times in oh my days. Alright, I apologize for this. I'm gonna leave you on board with Karl. I will have to be just 2 seconds. I really apologize for this. Alright, I am... Again, once again, apologise for that. Stream looks good. That is brilliant news for me to be hearing. Thank you, though. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Now, Karl actually is gaining massively on Piastri. You can see, like I said, Kevin is dropping back from the two in front, but Sammy's also dropping back from Kevin. Cloud is going to be hoping that Sammy falls back from overtake mode and will make the Mercedes have an easy... I really do. I am... Well, I mean, I am British. Even though I am Welsh, it's a part of Britain. It's like... I mean, if you want me to, guys, I will try and... I'll risk up the quality. But I don't want to do it, if I'm honest. Piastri! Karl sends it down the inside of Piastri. Why is it... Oh, it's whenever I switch off, I hate this. I love my luck. So, Karl is now your new leader here at Qatar. Piastri, though, is not going to be letting that go easily. He's going to want to retake the lead of the race. But with Karl having overtake mode for this lap, it will definitely be difficult for the Ferrari to get past. You're going to see Kevin looking to get past Piastri. They definitely look like they've got more speed with... But look at that slide from Sammy. Look how close Cloud is. Cloud almost looks to send it down the inside. Very unconventional spot there. Poly watching it happen. Division 1 winner. It's just watching this battle happen. Doing very nice in Division 0. It's Raptorr as well. Struggling to keep up with the pack. Almost losing out a second here. What the hell? Sounding like a gunshot nearby my house. Kevin really close to Piastri. As Thomas now with a 3-second time on the 4-track limit. Piastri's dropping back just a bit from Karl. Karl with the fastest lap. I think that shows why. Now Piastri already being pressured. Kevin's going to have a look to take it down the inside. Kevin really trying to make up those places that they lost at the start of this race. Piastri trying to find a rebuttal. Is looking for the outside line. Can't seem to find it. Sammy watching his teammate getting overtaken. Might also be looking for a move to join Raptorr. Switching positions now. So, but they are now both out of the front pack. That definitely means something. As now Kevin, there's no Karl. After validating their final qualifying lap, is looking to set the tone. Now, Kevin's actually dropped back a lot. Kevin is definitely not finding the pace that he needs to be finding. Piastri is keeping just a nice 5 to 6 tenths gap, but Kevin is really dropping back. But you can see Kevin definitely got a much better exit out of the final corner. Piastri not as such. And now Kevin is very close onto the rear of Karl, but doesn't have the ERS to get it done. Cloud just watching this all happen on those hards definitely knows that they will have the tyre advantage sooner or later. Like I said in Division 1, hard medium is the better strategy. You have quicker tyres at the end of the race, but if there is a safety car or anything like that, you start on the hards, your race is done, because you will have to pit for a less time lasting tyre, which means you'll probably have to box again at the end of the lap, but by the end of the race. Alright. So, Cloud, Kevin, Poly, Raptorr and Thomas are all taking the risky strategy. Everybody else is going for the safe, medium, hard. But with medium hard, it just means you are putting more at risk. PW Jones and Rick falling back a lot from the pack, but really are just trying to get points for their teams. It's a very nice commitment. Other drivers definitely did not have it, sorry. Now, you can see Kevin gaining massively on Karl. Kevin gonna have a look to the inside, beginning lap 8 down into turn 1. Kevin, oh, no contact there, luckily. But Kevin gets the move done. You can see Cloud taking it around the outside of Piastri as well. Simon started a big snap there. They've just lost a few positions. I get distracted. So focus on nothing else. Kevin now up into the lead. Carl up into the podium position. You can see the mediums definitely are the worst tyres. From now on, Rick gets a 3-second time penalty. That's the second one of the race so far. You can see big little trains beginning to form. Sammy is the back end of the leading train, and Raptor is the beginning of the second train, which is only four drivers long. It is a train nonetheless. Kevin is now at almost 100% press. Wow. Definitely shows you how much you can save at Qatar. Now Carl, he's dropping back just a little bit from Kevin. Cloud is noticing that happen. Thomas gets another 3-second time penalty. That's not gonna help them one bit, especially because they are in a train. Now, nice exit from Cloud. They are gaining a bit on Carl, but is it enough for anything substantial? Poly in a Ferrari sandwich right now. You can see Piastri is still pushing hard. They want to get past Cloud for the podium position. Of course, they will need to box earlier than the medium runners, than the hard runners, sorry, as they are on mediums. Bad exit there is allowing Cloud just to pull away. Just a bit. Yellow flag, that's Rick losing out there. PW Jones had a 6-10 gap. It's now gone to just half a second. Carl, though, has really dropped back from Kevin. You can see the mediums are definitely a lot less grip. Cloud within a quarter of a second. Red light flashing on Carl. Carl is not defending this at all. And Cloud now goes into P2 with Piastri. Also up on the diffuser. Carl already. Poly as well on those hards will have more grip. Take a quick... Yes. Yeah. Might be P3. It might be P5 by the looks of it. Poly looking to try and get past Piastri on those hards. Oh! Zopz and Thomas having a bit of an instant there. Zopz gets a 3-second, a 10-second time. And the DPW Jones and Rick also going at it with each other for P11. Now, Poly definitely might not have the quote-unquote Division 0 pace, but they've definitely got the grip. For Thomas with another 3-second time penalty. They are really racking these up. That's 9 seconds already so far. That will not be helping them at all. But you can see Cloud already pulling away from Carl and is getting closer to Kevin. Now, bad exit there from Clouds, allowing Kevin just to pull away a bit more. PW Jones 3-second time penalty. Now that's the fourth driver to get it of this race. Poly is right up close to Piastri. Sammy's already fallen out of overtake range from the two drivers in front. As Rick gets another 3-second time penalty. Now that's not good at all. Poly still pushing massively and is it's all focusing on some of the only medium runners at the top part. Raptor 3-second time penalty trying to defend hard from Robinson and Sausage Joe. Robinson forced Sausage Joe off the line. Oh, Sausage Joe gets forced off track and Robinson smacks into the Williams. This is some very hard defending coming from the Williams driver. Eve on it. So that's definitely something. Cloud 3/10 away from Kevin now. We might see moved on. Karl's already now dropped out of a second from the top two. It's going to leave Piastri and Poly with a brilliant opportunity to get past. Coming now into the final corner. Cloud's got to maximise this exit. They want a chance of getting past on this lap. Now coming across the start-finish line. It's going to be a 4/10 gap. How much can Cloud bring it down just with overtake mode? Going to 3.5. Down just above 3/10 of a second. Karl is able to defend from Piastri, but Poly is right upon the back of that sparking Ferrari. Definitely the right hand. It's very low for Piastri. That means they'll be bottoming him out a lot. But now Poly is sniffing right upon the diffuser. PW Jones and Rick into the pit lane. What I'm guessing will be hard compound tyres. Yes, it will be. Now, so Karl's fallen out 1.5 seconds out of the gap. Cloud is as close as everyone to Kevin. Well, we'll definitely be trying to look for a move this lap. Cloud might have not had the best of qualifying, but they are showing they are not qualifying merchant at all. Rick and Sausage Joe, Rick and P.W. Jones making yellow flags. The Cloud is now 3/10 away from Kevin as we begin lap 13. And you can see the red light flashing on the V-carb. Karl and Piastri into the pit lane and bumps Poly up into P3. Zopz 10-second time penalty. Cloud flies on by Kevin to take the lead of the race before turn 1 even comes to fruition. Now Zopz. And that's another 3-second time penalty for Thomas. Thomas really is struggling with the time penalties here at Qatar. Now Kevin. Am I working now? I can't tell. For some reason it's just... hopefully it works now. Oh. Sammy down into the pit lane now. Might works. We back? Oh, I didn't even need to restart stream. That's brilliant news. Okay. Oh. I don't know why my sound just cut off and now I'm like, oh! Thomas retires. I thought I was on track then. Retires in the pit lane after getting, I think it was 12 seconds of time penalties. That's definitely not what you want to be seeing. Piastri right up on the rear of Karl. Whatever you did, remember that, lol. I will try to. If not, I'll smack it a few times. Sammy did just box him. Will come up behind the team of Piastri. Have a look down the inside. Rick is a 3-second time penalty. Another one full corner cutting. Now Kevin and Cloud are still battling hard with each other. So that is our 5th DNF of the race so far. PW Jones and Rick keep at it. They will be in the top 10, even while being over 50 seconds behind the leaders. Now, Zopz did get that 10-second time for speed in the pit lane, so they will have to try and push harder to get rid of it. Kevin still hasn't been able to get past Cloud after Cloud got past on lap 13, but coming into the final corner now, Kevin is as close as you really could be to the Mercedes. We could see a move getting done here. Cloud taking the most esports line I've ever seen at Qatar. Coming down to turn 1, Kevin really just doesn't have the speed and doesn't go for the move. I thought we were going to see a late lunge then. Really hoping for it. Kevin stays behind for what looks to be another lap. There's yellow flags around Sausage Joe's got a punk. No, they've lost their entire front wing. Sausage Joe has lost their entire front wing. Everyone on hard. Yeah, actually, you say that. I'm just going to put on penalty. Zopz has got 16 seconds. Rick with 9. So you can see Sausage Joe struggling to turn massively. Gravel on their tyres is definitely not what you want to be seeing. Now Karl's got both 2 Ferraris behind, looking to get past. Now Sausage Joe 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane, and they retire. So now Rick and PW Jones are into the points. They had got into an incident at the start of the race, thrown to the back of the grid, and yet they are in the points. That is just how good it is to keep racing. Now, hopefully, that is our 6th retirement of the race so far. That's just not what you want to be saying. But Kevin's actually dropped off from Cloud. Now, both of them just massively cut the corner. I'm sorry, FIA, give him a warning. What was that? Cloud's just gone, yeah, I'll use the whole track, and Kevin's just like, yeah, I'll follow through too. Oh my god, Kevin is stupidly close to Cloud then. Almost smacking into the ribbon. If we don't see a move done here, Cloud's doing something different. Kevin right upon the diffuser. And going to have a look. Coming through turn 1, Cloud doesn't defend it at all, just saving their ERS. On to the next lap. Now, Karl with the fast lap of the race, showing that they are really trying to push weight from both Ferraris behind. So he did set a purple sector 3 though, so that could tell that they are both Ferraris are pushing hard as well. That was like a big snap there for Kevin. As Cloud is getting very, very close, coming through sector 2 now. Poly as well, pretty much in a wood on their own, got 3 seconds behind, got 4 seconds in front. So, and when they come out of the pits, they will be on fresher, hard compound tyres. So that'll definitely mean something. Now you can see PW Jones gained 3 positions, Rick gained 4, just based on the fact of not retiring in the pit lane. You can see the top 3 haven't pitted. It's Karl! That's not Karl, it's Kevin! Kevin gets a 3-second time penalty. That is not good at all, Kevin. Just that one mistake puts him on, gives him a 3-second time penalty. Cloud now really doesn't have to worry with the V-carb, as they are staying out of 17, lap 17. They are really trying to stretch out these mediums. As Poly, yes, now stretch out these hards on them. Sorry, are now coming into the pit lane. Raptorr also does not pit. Now, Karl's got PSG right behind. Sammy's fallen out of this overtake range. Where will Poly emerge compared to the 3 battling behind? Everyone hard, I could have scored points. I mean, you probably could have. Piastri now with the fast lap of the race. Sausage Joe has now left the session. Now, Poly will come out behind. But behind even Zopz from the looks of it. Coming down to turn 1, Poly will do one of those cold, medium compact tyres. So Poly has a lot of work into, but they've got to put in a lot of work if they want to come back up. So Cloud just has one thing in mind, two things in mind. Not get a 3-second time penalty and stay within 3 seconds of Kevin. Because with them doing the hard medium strategy, they will have the grippier tyres come to when they pit. But they are staying out another lap. How much are you pushing these tyres? Oh my god, that voice crack. How much are you pushing these tyres? Because you have to be within puncture range. There's some Raptorr now pits. The top 2 still yet to pit. Are they trying to go for the biggest tyre offset in the world? Because Karl is within, what is that? It's 23 seconds of the leaders. So hard soft, if they go hard soft, if they make hard soft work, I will genuinely be so surprised. Somebody did it. I remember Strizzler saying somebody did it in the practice session. But no way hard soft is the quickest way. You're stretching out the hards too long. 23, like you could have boxed so much earlier, like Poly or Raptorr. Even Poly and Raptorr stretched out a bit too long. You could have boxed earlier and taken mediums to the end, and you probably would have won it easily. I think it's a bit risky doing this. So, Cloud is very, very close to Kevin, but they need to box. Oh, Kevin's just completely off the rear there. As now Cloud does into pit lane. Kevin stays out another lap, so Cloud is going to get the undercut on Kevin. And Kevin had a 3-second time penalty, and you've just seen how low the grip is on this V-car, but they've just lost it coming into the final corner. So, the main question is, what is Cloud going on? Cloud's going on to mediums. What? You stay out all this time to go on to mediums. And you're going to be... no way you come out ahead. No way you come out ahead. Here comes the Mercedes, and yeah, behind Poly, fastest lap of the race, and it's Cloud's gonna come out just behind Sammy. Wow, mediums. This is gonna be fun. I mean, you stay out all that long just to go into mediums. Like, just why? Just why? I'm confused. Kevin's in the worst position. They are staying out extra long to even just have a 3-second penalty. Now, Kevin going to have the undercut done on them, which is probably going to be behind Poly. Which means Kevin's going to have another drive to overtake. Who's also on mediums, which makes it even worse. Cloud, though, is already right on the diffuser of Sammy. What? Bro's going to be on the back wall. Probably. Does Karl box? That is the question. Coming around the final corner now, does Karl box? Not Karl, Kevin. Oh my god, sorry. Karl will retake the lead of this race. Piastri and Sammy have now got a Mercedes of Cloud, who has been pretty much dominating the lead. Poly now with a 3-second time penalty. Oh, Bro doesn't want... oh, Bro doesn't want total race time, he just wants to have fun. Fair enough. So, Kevin has boxed onto fresh mediums. Now, the question is, how far back will they come up behind Cloud? They had a big slide come around the final corner as Cloud flies past Sammy. Now, will Poly come out ahead? Poly, I said they would. No, they will not. Poly is behind Kevin, but Poly knows that Kevin's on cold, medium compound tyres. So that could be the difference in it. Piastri's right up on to Karl. Come on, Piastri. I mean, Piastri is very close. Cloud's already pulling back. Master Sammy has now got 2 medium runs behind them as well. Piastri, Sammy might lose even more positions here. So, Cloud now 2 seconds between them and Piastri on 6 lap pressure, medium compound tyres. Sammy just needs to stay with time. Say the place back. Yeah, exactly. But I mean, oh, Kevin sends it out the inside, just at the 180-degree turn, and that's the move done and dusted. Sammy literally has no response at all. His mediums have so much more grip, but hopefully the tariffs, as Poly as well also flies past Sammy. Sammy's just lost 2 positions in 3 corners. I can't count. I don't like to count the corners. Cloud is definitely, you can see Cloud pushing massively. They've got a 1.6 second gap to Kevin, but Kevin also has a 3 second. So Cloud really, it's the Cloud's win to lose. Cloud is going to go back-to-back wins. I don't know if they've won before. Raptorr with a 3-second time penalty now as well. Only 4 drivers yet to have a time penalty now. And one of them, and the top 3 are leading the race without penalty. Alright. Luckily no move happened then. I know it did. Sammy get past Poly. Oh my days. I hate being busy sometimes. I hate getting distracted sometimes. It's not even my... Why does everyone have to come to me for stuff? Anyway, sorry about that. Poly doesn't have the pace on Sammy, but they have the grip with the mediums. But the problem is, Poly's on 5 lap old mediums. The tyres will die off very, very soon. Cloud already almost within a second of Piastri, but Kevin's gained 3/10 on Cloud. So Kevin is definitely pushing harder than Cloud. And they do have a lot fresher tyres. Now, Kevin with another 3-second time penalty. Oh my days. Sammy might be looking to snatch position here. You can see Piastri and Karl. No, Piastri's got no ERS. Karl has ERS. So did Cloud. Piastri's the odd one out here as Poly sends it back past Sammy. Sammy looking for the switchback. Can't get it done. Poly retakes P5 but does have a time penalty, which means Sammy. Oh my days. So bad with names. Sammy doesn't need to worry about re-overtaking. Zopz, remember, has a 10-second time penalty. So Raptorr might be fine as long as Raptorr does 16 seconds for Zopz. Raptorr has 12. PW Jones with 3. Rick with 9. Kevin with 6. Poly with 3. But the top 3 do not have a single penalty. I wish there was an option for you to see warnings. But don't get everything you want. Now, Cloud is watching the twin front battle, and Kevin is now caught up as well. We're gonna see how quick Cloud can get past Piastri and Karl. Because if it's not soon enough, if it's not quick, Kevin will be able to get past Cloud and just be even more of a nuisance to the Mercedes driver. You can see Cloud already flies on past Piastri. Will Kevin? Kevin just doesn't have the ERS to follow suit. Now Sammy getting past Poly. These two are just going overtaking each other. Lap after lap, Cloud though now has a driver who definitely has a lot of pace. Karl is looking to try. He's going to want to defend hard from Cloud. And the one thing Karl needs to defend from Cloud coming into the final corner is a full tank of energy, or as much as they can get, and a good exit. There's all that lag then. Now you can see how close every driver is to each other. Kevin still hasn't gone past Piastri. You can tell Karl's doing major defensive work against Cloud. Piastri as well is going to look to try and defend hard. With any time lost for Kevin could put Sammy even closer to stay within the 6-second range of Kevin. Raptorr and Zopz going at it with each other now. As Cloud, you can start to see the grading already appearing on these mediums. Carl's going to hope that happens sooner rather than later. Rick, who is looking to get lapped very soon. You see, they are just entering Sector 3 while the leaders are very, very close behind. Now you can see Karl. Ever since Palmer said that I got them the wrong way around, I've been saying it wrong. Karl defending hard from Cloud. Cloud forced to take it around the outside of the Aston Martin for the lead of this race. Cloud just has so much more grip. Kevin as well sends it past Piastri. Two simultaneous overtakes. Karl really trying to stick with Cloud, but doesn't have the grip to do so. Karl resending it down the inside. These two are really going neck and neck with each other. They know that they don't need to worry about drivers behind us. Karl has a 3-second time penalty, 6 seconds of time penalties. Aston sandwich. Cloud resends it down the inside of the 108-degree turn. And Karl has to see position, but is trying to look to get past Kevin. He's been watching this and has allowed them to catch up even more, while Cloud and Karl have burnt even more ERS while doing so. Now, Karl is going to have overtake mode on Cloud, but you can see Kevin eyeing up the diffuser of the Rebel of the Aston. Raptorr, another 3-second time penalty being chucked on for the Mercedes driver as Cloud going defensive. Karl following suit, really trying to get into the slipstream of Cloud. Cloud knows that Karl needs to stay in front. There's just an extra buffer between them and Kevin. Kevin can't get past this lap. Gonna have a look down the inside though. Coming into turn 2, looking like they've got the move done already. Karl being forced completely off track pretty much. That's not gonna be very, nothing gonna have some kind words for them. Now, Kevin is past Karl, has the time penalties, so Cloud's best bet might just be to hold up Karl. Not Karl, Kevin. Oh my days, I blame Palmer for this. Cloud's best idea might be to hold up Kevin just for the fact that I'll drop Kevin down even more positions. At the end of this race now, looking at the interval to leader Sammy. At this point, Sammy would still be within range for Kevin to lose out and drop behind them. Cloud sent on down the inside by Kevin. Cloud's not very worried about that though, because as long as they stay within 6 seconds of Kevin, it doesn't matter for them. Sammy now dropped out of that 6-second range. Poly, it has to stay within 3 seconds of Kevin if they want to jump a position onto them. Now, Piastri is looking like we will have a 3-team podium here, with Kevin going to be leading the pack, but again, with that 6-second time penalty, it won't be helping them at all. Even with a 3, they'd still drop out of the podium positions. Now coming round to begin the final lap of this race. Cloud doesn't need to do anything different. They have taken on this race perfectly. The hard medium strategy was the play. They stretched out the medium a lot longer than I think they should have. But it's worked out in their favour. And now, with Kevin making mistakes, getting the 6 seconds with the time penalties, Cloud haven't needed to push their tyres as much as they normally would have. It just allows them to cruise, but I think Cloud wants to win it on track. Flying through Sector 1 now, double right-hander. You've got to take this very, very smoothly to not get a time penalty. That is definitely a warning for the Mercedes. Cloud knows if they get a 3 second, that is the win done and dusted, non-existent. You will not get that back unless you were forced off track. Carl, though, has taken the medium push their hard as much as they can, and you can tell how much they have by the amount of time they are losing out on this final lap. I think Cloud, though, still wants to win it on track. You always want that glory of your race-winning radio being played. You see Kevin taking the sweaty lines. Oh, Cloud's have to flick the wheel there not to get a time penalty. Really doesn't want to risk anything. Oh, Cloud's off track. Luckily, that wasn't enough for a time penalty. Cloud has lucked out there. But as we come around the final quarter, Kevin will win it on track. But Cloud wins here at Qatar. Karl will take P2 and Piastri P3. Poly nor Sammy were close enough to take another position off the V-carb. Sammy will finish P5. Poly P6. Zopz will cross the line P7, but has so many penalties. Raptorr gets another 3 second now. Wow, what a race this has been. I think Zopz has been able to pull enough big of enough gap from Raptorr to where their time penalties will not matter. Raptorr with 18 seconds of time penalties is going to cross the line behind PW Jones, but they do get the faster lap of the race. PW Jones will take the position off of them though. Even with all of the DNFs in this race, that was still very, very entertaining. Now, your race winner again is Cloud, with some very, very entertaining stuff going on here. Cloud, even without the best qualifying, goes back-to-back win in Australia, win here at Qatar. Karl and Piastri take the final podium positions, and Kevin, your pole sitter, nobody could beat his banker, but he decides to go and improve on it anyway in qualifying. Very nicely done to take pole there, but it wasn't enough to convert it into the win. Thank you all for being here, and have a brilliant rest of your day.